Hello and welcome to the Clown Car. This is your clown speaking. Why am I a clown? Well, I started a YouTube channel about a year ago to play some Synthetic 2 because I didn't see a lot of content running around for that game and I loved it. And now after giving up on that after like 3 weeks, I have done it once again for Drop Duchy. Look, let's just get straight into it, alright? I've done some amount of achievement hunting for this game. Done the challenges to the Duchy and the Republic. I've unlocked the Order, but we're just going to run it with the Duchy today because I want to have a chill time. And we're going to run it on normal for the same reason. So, let's pop on in here, mode normal, go to the Duchy. Alright, what's going on with Drop Duchy? You know how they make everything Slay the Spire these days? Well, they did it with Tetris. But it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's not too iterative. So, every time you go to battle, like you would in Slay the Spire, you've got your certain amount of terrains that are going to drop down. There can be woods, there can be plains. There are also mountains, rivers, and wastelands. And then you've got your buildings that interact with them. So, for instance, a wood clearer is going to clear the wood and turn it back into plains. A farm is going to turn the plains into fields. Watchtowers, well, they're going to recruit units because we need units to fight our opponents, and they're going to recruit based on how many plains and fields are around. It's real simple. We'll get used to it. We'll just click ready and we'll start dumping some tiles down. It will make sense immediately. So, what's interesting about Drop Duchy compared to like some other roguelites is everything you do in the battles is going to affect your long term majorly. So, for instance, let's hold this. I'm going to drop this piece down and it's going to clear a row. But it's not going to clear it away, it's going to explore it. And when it explores a row, you're going to gain resources for each type of terrain on that row. So I'm going to drop this down, we're going to gain some wood and some food. Bam! It's going to go down to the bottom right. You then spend that later on upgrading your units, cards, etc. So there's a lot of long-term thinking in this game. It's not necessarily present in other roguelites in the battles themselves. So you're trying to balance winning the battles, but also figuring out what you're going to do with your build long term straight off the bat. So what is the plan here? So we've got a farm being held. We want the farm to be near plains and fields, so I'm going to slip them down here. And you can see plains have been turned into fields. We can then drop more plains down to get turned into fields. It works retroactively. So, pop down some woods over there. Watchtower loves fields as well, so we want to keep these guys pretty close to each other. And continue along. So, starting off here, we are on what's called a peaceful level, where there are no enemies to fight. So you can make units, but the units, they're just going to give you gold. They're not going to fight anyone. But when we get to the fighting, I'll let you know how all that works as well. This is looking pretty good. Well, other than that, it works just like Tetris, guys. It all drops down. You can keep one in reserve. So we see a detailed breakdown at the end here of what resources we had. We collected 61 wood, 194 food, and 39 gold. And just like Slay the Spire, of course, we have options for cards to select. So a watchtower is one that we already have. We also have the opportunity for a shipyard, recruiting 2 axes, which are heavy units. Again, we'll explain how the weapon triangle works in a second. Recruiting axes for each explored river adjacent to the border. For now, that's not too reliable unless we have other river cards to support it. It's not strong in its own right, so I'm not too keen on that one. Then we have this last one here. You can see this last one isn't like a piece like these first two. These are your passive abilities. They're called technologies in the game. So these, you don't have to equip them or anything. As soon as you take them, they work, reducing upgrade cost by 10%. Pretty good. But I'm going to go get another watchtower here. My strategy with the Duchy is to just spam out as much plains synergy as possible and kind of go from there. So if we pop to Okay, so you can see coming up we have a breakdown of what percentage of terrain is going to drop down in the next region. We don't have anything that synergizes with rivers, so this one here that has 30% rivers versus this one that has 25 tends to be a little bit better to go for 25. Upcoming here we have a choice between getting technology, so the passive cards, or getting a building card. If we open up actually I'll show you in a second. We do not have enough slots for a bunch of building cards at the moment. You have to upgrade to get more. So early on we'll pop over here and grab some technology. Boosting exploration, so exploration being when you clear rows, or just any. We'll try exploration. So what have we got? 15 gold if we explore a single row, more multi-row bonuses if we think we're really good at Tetris, or just when you explore it all, you have a 20% chance for double. Let's try... I'm going to try the center one, I think, chance for double. Food is a resource that we use to upgrade the amount of slots we have for this faction. So having to spend that across potentially upgrading these cards as well could be an issue. So these top left costs are the upgrades. So I'm thinking I take the gold one and we'll pop to this one that has less river. And it's a hostile zone, so we'll be able to pick a fight. So here we have building slots. Currently we only have 3, but we could spend food to unlock more, which we will do. Slot in our watchtower. This is also our deck overview where you can go and upgrade your cards. You can upgrade your passives as well. 150 food to upgrade our wood clearer. So that's the one that chops down the forest for us. It doesn't do a whole lot at level 2 compared to level 1. Still a range of 2. It does give you a bit more wood. But we do have plenty of food. See, it's interesting choices already. I kind of want to save the food to potentially upgrade watchtower. I'm not like super concerned about wood clearing at the moment. Is that true? Maybe that's not true. So we want to upgrade our farm as well, which costs wood. Yeah, screw it. Let's upgrade them. If you do get this wood clearer to tier 3, they gain extra range, which is a huge, huge upgrade. So let's pop into the fight so we can see there are 5 rivers coming down. These ones we want to keep kind of away from our buildings because we don't have any synergy with those yet, but 7 forests and 6 plains. You can also see what the enemy are sending down. So they're sending down a strategic pavilion, which recruits more military for each adjacent military building. So obviously we want to keep that away from military buildings, both theirs and ours. We also have a training camp, which sends more military to each allied military building aligned with it. So we want to sort of make sure that their other military buildings are not aligned with this one. And then this is just a thing with 9 guys and it doesn't have any special effects. So those get shuffled into the deck, and as you can see, they will drop down as well, and we get to pick where the enemies go. So let's, we'll pop them down here in the corner. What's great is that you can still use your opponent's buildings to give you exploration and clear your rows. So that's what we'll do. They don't give you any inherent bonuses, but they do help fill out the row. Okay. Yeah, let's just stick with Tetris here. We saw a couple of clovers pop up, which just tells us that the double resources ability is triggered, which is nice. We'll throw a watchtower down near the plains. Now you may be wondering, how come that transported the plains into fields as well? Well, this faction, when you've upgraded them, starts with a passive that whenever you chuck down a building, it will also convert some plains to fields, just automatically. Rivers we hate. I think what I'm going to do is... Man. There's no real good outcome here. But let's pop this down. Sure, we'll do it this way. Throw down this. We'll grab the river from our storage and then we'll strand this enemy pavilion up here. Now, how do we want to... We could just go up here. Or here. Yeah, maybe we'll go here and then the watchtower. I can kind of see it. We'll reserve this enemy building. It's good to keep an enemy building in reserve because right at the end, it means you never have to place this piece as long as you get to the end, which is great. I've seen the higher difficulties. They actually remove that. You're not allowed to reserve enemy buildings on the higher difficulties. You have to place them all, but for now it's a very, very good strategy to do that. So we'll keep placing down. We're getting lots of explorers. Another watchtower comes down, and our wood clearer. I gotta say, we're getting pretty good RNG here with the order of these drops. So we should be able to school these enemies pretty easily. Alright, we'll pop you down here. We're not going to get too much more in terms of plane synergy, but a little more here, which is good. Yeah, we got a ton of explorers here. Lots and lots of resources. Now, we have an interesting decision. We could actually choose to drop the enemy building to get ourselves another row explored. This one would send 12 military here. But we would still beat them by quite a bit. And we get some extra wood out of it. Let's do it. So maybe sometimes you do want to drop your opponent's buildings to, you know, get your layout solid, get some extra explorers in. Okay. Now we're in combat. How does the combat work in this game? So it works like a little connect the dots, basically. You can choose which armies attack and where they attack. Two armies of the same faction will merge, and the greater of the two numbers is what they will merge into. So I've got 20 archers here, or they've got 20 archers here, and they've got 8 swordsmen. If I merge them, they will become 28 archers. Why do the types matter? Well, there is a classic weapon triangle in this game, as explained over here. Swords are strong against archers, archers are strong against heavies, and heavies are strong against swords. So you want to combine your units and your opponents in such a way where you're always getting those favourable matchups in. What's unfortunate for us here is we have a lot of arrows and they don't have that many heavies, so it doesn't matter too much, but what we can do is have their swords combine with their heavies, so they now have 17 heavies, and then have those heavies come and fight our archers, which they are bad against. They will lose that fight, we'll then pick up the rest of our guys and go kill their archers. And if you go up against the same unit, there's no inherent advantages, it's just a numbers game. Cool, you get an overview at the end of how combat went as well, in case you missed it. We'll move right on here. Alright, what are our options? We can increase our max defense by 10, defense being our health in the top right. Don't care for that for now. Same here with the herborist. This would turn plains back into forests and give us extra defense. I don't really see the benefit of that. Erudition gives us extra card reward choices, which is great. And if you upgrade them, those choices are even stronger. So we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that. What we're looking for at the moment is maybe one more military building would be good. Coming up, we have a choice of getting extra food and extra wood. We'll pop over and get extra food. Now, at these resource deposits, we have the option to just take the resources, or we can take double the amount for 15 health. Health in this game, you can regenerate it with your gold, but this faction doesn't generate gold too easily. But because it's food and we need food to upgrade our slots, I think it's worth it. Up here is the trading fair, so the game's going to offer us 3 trades. We got food for gold, food for wood, and wood for gold. We could also exchange a level 1 card from our deck to get just a completely random card. I kind of like... We have heaps of food now. We'll go food for gold. Okay, so 70% plains, 30% rivers. Or plains and forests, but then we'll have to deal with plains and rivers coming up. I think that's fine. We can go to the peaceful region as well. Peaceful regions, every time you clear them, they make the boss at the end of the act up here stronger. Can be a fine idea sometimes, but doing multiple is pretty dangerous. So let's pop over to this hostile region. We did grab a new... We did not grab a new building, so we don't need to upgrade our slots just yet. What we can do though is upgrade our farm. That increases the range. And we can upgrade wood clearer as well. Yeah, let's do it. Erudition upgrade's kind of interesting. We have a lot of money. We can upgrade both of these. So 20% chance to get doubled to 30%. And then we get a level 2 card selection instead of level 1, so they come pre-upgraded, which is cool. Yeah, let's pop in. Let's pop in. What's the enemy bringing? I didn't check. Random camp with 13 guys in it. I do not care for you. Yeah, we'll pop you... you know what? We'll reserve you. We'll pop you down here. Now we're reserving you. Alright. Pop you down here, we'll go and explore. Now what we could do is pop you here. Then we could wedge both our watchtowers in here. Surrounded by a lot of planes, seems worth it. Then we'll just spam out all of our plains cards over here. And then all our forests will just go on the right hand side. I'm happy to put the enemy training camp here, I think. He has 14 garrison, the watchtower coming up has 13. So maybe it's not that worth it. Yeah, let's throw you down here. I mean, we are wood clearing though, so it's kind of like... If we clear the woods, they become plains. Then if we place the enemy watchtower there, they're going to gain units for the plains, so it's a little bit dicey. All the same though, I think it's still worth just... Because these are swords which are going to be good against our bows. So what's he going to get? He's going to get something like 6 areas. He's going to go to 19, and then we can't build there with plains ever again. Which is fine, we just go left side until we get forests. Or we drop the training camp. We could drop it over here, for instance. That just seems strictly better, right? Yeah, I don't see why we would do it any other way. Cool. Keep playing Tetris. Nothing too crazy going on here. We're converting a bunch of fields, which is great. Making our watchtowers nice and strong. Yeah. So you do get bonuses, extra bonuses if you clear multiple rows at once. But I tend to find the... Actually just creating space efficiently is usually better than trying to hold out and hope you get lucky with a multi-clear. Let them happen naturally, you know. Now if you're in a peaceful zone, that's very different. You can kind of work your way to multi-clears very easily, but we are not. Alright. So this is a little rough for us. As we mentioned, the swords are better than the bows against our arrows. But we can knock out as many as you can with our heavy units, which are good against the swords, and then just kind of filter them through. We'll win overall, after all. And leftover soldiers of 45 is going to go straight to our gold. Okay, so Burgomaster collecting 9 for each connected production building and field. Wooden Fortress gives us a garrison at 10 swords. It also turns forests into plains and recruits extra. But we're wood clearing so much, I don't feel like that's going to be very good for us, even if we do want military. Church gives us 2 faith. Faith is another resource that will give us, I mean, it's explained right here, 5% extra resources at the end of the round for each faith that we have. Or 15 gold for each aligned building. I do like the Burgomaster, and it is good against the final boss for reasons I will explain later if we get there. There's some good options here. What I like about this game is you also have to consider the size of the tiles. Like these one tile ones are so good, just for slotting in where you need them. Do we have enough military? I think we have enough military to beat the boss. We need to work on getting other kinds of military that aren't arrows, but I don't think Wooden Fortress is... I mean, maybe it is. It's pretty good. We can get something like Burgomaster later. And the thing is, like, it makes gold. If we win militarily, we gain gold anyway. I've convinced myself that that's better. I'm not sure if I'm right. It's also shit in this region, which I should have thought about. Because there's no woods coming down. It's just garrison 10 and nothing else. Alright, we got 2 options for upgrades here. We can upgrade our watchtower. We can upgrade garden, which means when we drop down a building, it will turn even more plains into fields. Kind of into watchtower, it's always going to be good. Yeah, we don't need that extra slot right now. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have taken the Wooden Fortress knowing this was coming up, but I feel like we're going to be okay here. We got arrows and they got heavies, so we're good against those. Now we can hold this. Their buildings give them synergy with rivers. If we just plonk down the rivers early and then get the plains going on top of it, they have like no shot. And we can hold watchtower till later. I'm honestly fine with this. Just covering the rivers, giving them no synergy. Doesn't even matter where these go now. Just whatever gives us the best Tetris. Pop you there. Again, we can just kind of slam down our watchtowers next to each other, I think. I don't know, we'll think about where the other one might go. It's kind of awkward. Okay, this works. Wood clear is pretty useless. It did turn a plain into a field, but otherwise it's not going to have any trees to chop down, so I'm not too fussed. See, this could be a good place for a watchtower as well. We can hold this. So if we throw this down here, we can farm here, and then maybe we can get some plains going around it. Alright, we'll try this. I think we're okay either way, I'm not too fussed. Throw down a river up here. Farm directly on top. Doesn't look too fancy for now, but if we throw down some plains, that'd be pretty good. We're kind of giving up on good explorers here, but whatever. One of those, and one of those. Yeah, we log them. We mog them. Heavies can come fight their lights. I wonder if that's even better. If we combine those, they're big heavies and then they just lose that. Kind of feels like that's better, right? Could be about even, I don't know. We win by 64, which is pretty great. Makes me feel good about not taking the Burgomaster earlier. Alright, what do we got? Woods for each connected forest, I have no interest. Harvesting if you're next to a production building. So these river synergy ones, I'm really not that keen on. At the end of this act, they're going to give us a choice to get rid of one of our terrains. Either woods, plains, or rivers, and we're definitely going to pick rivers because we got nothing. So we don't want to pick this. Whenever you gain religion, gain 5 gold. We don't gain any yet. Yeah, none of these are very good. Could reroll. Yeah, right. Alright, these are a little better. Could get some passive religion going. Could throw down a siege camp. I don't know how keen we are on a siege camp. Maybe it's okay. So siege camp, if we place them near enemies, it will clear them out, but I find that sometimes they drop early and then enemies don't drop early and then they just get buried and do nothing but give you 10 garrison, which is pretty crap. We don't want another wood clearer. I don't want to reroll at this point. Charcoal kilns give us extra money. I don't know, just give me the religion. We can grab food or gold. I mean, we have enough food to upgrade our slots just fine. But god, these watchtowers cost so much food to upgrade in general. Just feels like it's better to go for that. I'm feeling confident here. We'll get the -15. So we're at a village, we can get a faction card or refill our defense. Kind of like just refilling. Faction cards can be good or bad. I think we're safe against the boss either way, but let's refill just in case. You can always get a bad layout. You want to be prepared for that. So we'll expand our maximum buildings, throw in the wooden fortress. And because we have no wood, we have no way of upgrading anything right now. So we just have to pop straight in. Damn, I wonder if this will be tough. We're gonna have to focus on wood next act. Again, just keep rivers at the bottom. We don't have any use for them. So I'd rather them here in the corners. Man, all these enemy buildings coming up. It's kind of a bad layout for us. So their rally point is good with plains. We can chuck them there. Chuck the wooden fortress down here and then maybe hold the last one. Good to plan ahead like that. Means we have to put our watchtower down somewhere. It's really not great, but just put it over here. It's a bit of a risk, but it's less risky than some of the other options, I think. Okay, throw the farm down, throw the plains down. This rally point that the enemies have, they only gain benefit for directly adjacent plains, so we're kind of safe there. God, it's kind of interesting. So, what is this boss? It's the wall. The wall is... if we build a building or a piece of terrain that sits over the wall, the game's instantly going to end. And it's going to make us drop this wall on top of it. The more terrain that we place down here, the further the wall moves up, and the less soldiers it will make us fight at the end. So it's basically just restricting your space to build. Other than that, there's nothing too special about it. So if we chuck this here, it blocks them off. It doesn't give us much benefit. And it does block off some adjacency for the wooden fortress. Alternatively, we could put it here, but then we would have to benefit their wooden fortress if we put this wooden piece down, so I think we just have to bite the bullet. Oftentimes this game is just making the best of a bad situation. So we'll get the small buff, throw down another watchtower, and I think from here we'll start getting some real results. They've got another strategic pavilion we have to throw down, which is completely fine. We have the perfect place for it right here. Gives us an explorer and everything. We throw you down here. Can even do this. I think this is fine. Okay, it's going pretty well for us, all things considered. We don't want this river anywhere near us, we'll chuck them over there. They go like that, so if we... Okay, that's wood clearing, so we need... Throw this down like this. I'm not sure what to do about this long wood piece. Could go here. Yeah, okay, fine. It's not the absolute worst. Yeah, okay. We're not going to improve our military anymore, we just gotta explore as much as possible. Throw down that wall up and see how we're doing. Okay. So we have lots of arrows again, so if we can give them lots of heavies, that's the best case scenario. This is a good opportunity to educate a little. If we combine two of the same, you might wonder who will these become heavies or will they become arrows? The destination soldier is the one they become, so if we do this merge, they'll be sitting on 22 heavies. We can throw them some more heavies and then have them come fight the archers that are strong against them. Pick the rest up, go fight the wall. Should be pretty clean win. Oh yeah, by a mile. I can't believe I was worried about military against this. We were fine. Thank you, normal difficulty. Alright, moving on. They're giving us more river cards. They're also going to start giving us mountain cards now. So, next act, new terrain's going to be introduced. It's the mountain. And it's generally a good idea to have some amount of mountain cards so that even if at the end of that act you choose to get rid of mountains, you can at least find your way through that act. Recruit 10 for each adjacent mountain. It's not the best, but it can be okay. We could also go into economy and go, okay, just give us a shit ton of food for our mountains, but I don't love it. Great outpost. Like I said, we're going to ditch rivers. So what upgrade do we have available to us? We can upgrade our religion. Alright, so Act 2 boss is the keep. I find this one extremely hard, so I like to never take your peaceful maps that bust the boss here, so we'll have to go technology. Boost resources, huh? One of the boost wood could be okay. Oh my goodness. It's terrible. Gaining a religion for every 8 fields explored, though. Maybe that's got some potential. It's cheap to upgrade too. Like, we have heaps of food. Alright, let's unlock a new slot. Throw in the outpost. We need to work on getting wood somehow. Religion could be the way to do it. 1 for every 6. 1 for every 4. Screw it, I've never tried this technology before. Maybe this will get us a crap ton of faith, and then we can upgrade here and get even more. And then maybe faith is like the way to go for this. I feel like getting this outpost working is going to be a bit tough, but we'll see. Maybe for that reason we hold mountains until we get outposts. I don't think that will work out in practice, but it could be interesting. Yeah, this sucks. So we could do... So they've got Stone Fortress coming up, which is going to recruit for each mountain piece aligned. So we want to isolate this. So then we could put that in the corner if we did it that way. It's so ugly, but it might be the best possible. Or we just hold their fortress, I don't know. I think we want to hold the farm. So we do like this. It's kind of interesting. And it's a rough layout. Maybe we just pop you down here. Pop our fortress down. I'm not sure it'll gain any more than 10 over the course of all of this, but again, making the best of a bad situation. Alright, pop you down. Put the fortress over here. We are looking so bad right now. And no good places to put this either. But farm? Okay. It's something. We could lay this flat even. No. We throw it down. Yeah. Yeah, like this. Switch you up. Alright, we have a shit ton of fields, and then our watchtowers come afterwards, which is really annoying. Don't have a lot of wood to clear. Have to throw you down there. Alright, watchtowers. I think we do it this way. And over here. Still a reasonable amount of military. Throw you down here to give mountain adjacency to this. You there would actually clear 2 wood. It's pretty good. We have Wood Fortress coming up to turn woods back into plains again, so if we go here, or even like this, throw you down, you become plains. It's pretty good. We kind of saved it here. Damn, yeah, this worked out alright. Put you down, Wood Fortress gets even stronger. Oh my goodness, look at how clean that looks. Pretty good. Victory from the jaws of defeat on that one. God. So, they have arrows that are bad against light, so we could pop them through our light infantry and then, yeah, just kind of do whatever. Yeah, nice. I think that was the best outcome. 66 gold, nothing to sneeze at, plus whatever the 3 faith we have is going to give us, because we explored however many fields. What does that give us? Some small amount. Adds up though. Ooh, alarm tower, nice. Recruiting 15 for each enemy military building aligned with it. Comes fresh at tier 2, which is kind of cool. I like it. Expensive upgrade costs, but we could get there. Alright, technologies. Modifiers, cards. Usually those are ones that make them cheaper. Don't care that much about that. Although getting some of those wood costs down ain't so bad. I still prefer maybe a random type. Whenever I gain faith, also gain gold. We gain faith more often now. Let's give it a go. We're kind of experimenting a little. I've never tried this faith thing. We gotta go wood. And we gotta go aggro. It's gonna give us some great upgrades, this. Guild is gonna give us a building selection. Ranged units, producing food, or production building in general. I feel like I mean, we got our military up. If we got a third watchtower, though, it's just kind of crazy. All the same, eh? Let's try. Man. We could get a ranged building that... Okay. Ranged units we hope for Stone Fortress. Or Vantage Point, hey? Lots of things I haven't tried before here. So... we're tripling down on ranged units. We got stuff that has synergy with stone. Stone Fortress is kind of an all-timer. I like the idea of this vantage point. So recruiting 2 for each plain or field that's adjacent to connected mountain pieces. So you chuck this down next to mountains, and then if those mountains have plains or fields near them, it's goaded. So we can get rid of wood at the end of this act, so we can run mountain plains. And it's only one tile. I'll try it. So again, I kind of want to go for hostile regions, not peaceful regions. Yeah. Okay. Once again, we got 2 slots that we need, but only one that we have. How much wood's coming down? Quite a bit. So we kind of want to keep Wooden Fortress. Only 5 stone. Vantage point's probably better than Outpost. Could be close. We definitely want to upgrade our farm. Range 3. Turn a bunch of plains into fields. We have options to upgrade this gold gaining thing too. Garden. I would, but we need so much wood for everything. I don't want to upgrade that when we have lots and lots of wood coming up. Alright. Recruit 3 for each 20 gold earned this round. We're not going to earn that much gold, but we can still hold it until later. Until now. I don't want to use this long piece yet, it kind of seems bad. Oh, this is interesting. Hide you in there. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Little T-spin. I don't know if this is actually a T-spin, but it looks cool, and so I'm going to call it a T-spin. End of round, recruit 10 archers for each adjacent empty square or border. So ideally we want no empties. We'll think about you later. This vantage point is going to be so useless. We have no mountains yet. I know, it's kind of interesting. Like, we could throw this farm down and then throw the stronghold down, hold the vantage point. I don't know how we fill this. Could make this awkward, like. And then how else do we generate fields? Just throwing down buildings? I don't know. It feels weird to me. Whereas we put this here. Do we have no good places for... No, I feel like what I suggested is actually pretty good. Because we do not want this building to buff itself, and we don't want a useless vantage point either. So we put you down here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you here. You here. Sure. Watchtower wood clearer, so wood clearer there, watchtower here maybe? And then hold this, I don't know. We got one more enemy building coming down. I feel like we place this. Keep placing wood down like this. Finally we get a stone. So we can pop down vantage point, then maybe connect more stone to it. I've never used this before, so I'm a bit like out of sorts about it. So alarm tower, enemy buildings aligned, this looks pretty good. This stronghold we hold strong, and we yeah, throw that stone down. Okay, this is kind of weird with it, but if we do this, then we do this. It seems pretty good. Throw you down. Wedge a watchtower in there. It's kind of making sense, right? Yeah. I don't know. You're not recruiting that much, are you? Still. 14's nothing to sneeze at, but it's kind of hoping for more. I feel like we kind of got like ideal synergies here, right? Yeah, not that big. Maybe it could be better. Still, I'm happy with this fight. Throw down okay, what's the math look like on this? We want... Feels like we do the arrows. No, we have to do this first, and then go into arrows. Kill you. Pick up swords. Pick up you, pick up you. I think this works. What we need is this to go well for us. Yeah. Yeah, good. Perfect. Thank you, Faith. I don't know how much... Yeah, we have 2 Faith. Turn the first forest piece into a plain and gain 25 wood. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We said we're going to ditch forest though, didn't we? Yeah. Could be good for like a couple fights. Otherwise we have stone quarries, kind of interesting. We need to upgrade buildings with stone, which we kind of do. Alright, let's grab it. Harvesting for each connected mountain piece. Pop into hostile. Oh, we're just short of the food to upgrade that. Super annoying. We could sell alarm tower for the food. This religion thing, I don't know. So selling alarm tower, selling any tower. 50 gold plus the resources you spent to upgrade it. This came as tier 2, so whatever it took to upgrade to tier 2, give us that, which I assume is going to be food, and then kind of chilling, right? Other options. I mean, I don't like that option at all. Wooden fortress, I don't want to upgrade if we're ditching forests. We could ditch wood clearer, but I don't know. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Man, I don't know what to do. I think we just gotta hold out. We gotta make more food. I feel like we need wood less now, but we kinda still need it. It's rough, it's rough. I think we need to hold. Because watchtower upgrades are like too good. And we need wood like crazy for them. God, maybe we end up ditching stone then. How bad is ditching stone at the end of this act? Even though I just took this. Didn't feel like we get that much crazy stone stuff, and then that way we could go into wood fortress upgrade. We could keep wood clearer and stuff. Doesn't feel that bad. Ditching stone, huh? Then we don't need stone to upgrade anything, man. So we could go upgrade this. Addition doesn't get in line, but does that mean we can sell vantage point, quarry, and not alarm tower, an outpost? But again, we don't get any food for selling any of those just right now. This is tough. I think we just have to play this one out first and then see how we go. They've got a vantage point. I got bad news for you, man. You're trapped in the corner. How's your vision going from there? We could do this and then slide this piece like under, and then they're just done for. Hold the farm, grab this, do this, and then yeah, spin your. My god, that looks so ugly. I mean, theirs just as good, right? I'm gonna place a piece there. Okay, yeah. Watchtower and farm right now sucks. It's so bad. I think we need to place farm and then kind of pray a little. We don't need to throw down this building yet, but kind of have to. God, this is terrible layout. If we throw you down there, the farm is just so useless. But then at least... I just don't like it. I'm gonna do it this way. But I'm not a fan. Let's put it that way. And we finally got planes. And we don't have any way good to put them. I mean, we could put in... Oh, this is weird, but we're gonna run with it. Ain't nothing wrong with weird, necessarily. Oh no, we don't want to turn this into planes, because you benefit. Damn it. Okay, that was a misplay. But we can recover. Alright, throw you down. God, what an awful layout this has been. If we put you here... Potentially do this. Second watchtower. Natural synergies. I don't know what to do with this shit, man. Just kidding, I know exactly what to do with this. No, yes, no. Yes, no. I don't know. Just do something then, man. I give up. You go, oh, hold on. Okay, so you go here. Vantage point, we slide in here. Connected mountains, fields adjacent. Okay. What the hell, they got a stone fortress? I don't know what to do about that. Oh, we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it. It'll be fine. So if you slide in there, then you can be connected to stuff. It's kind of interesting. So we do this. Put you like... I mean, if we connect you as well. There's no good way to do that. But there are a lot of bad ways to do it, and I love them. Then you're all connected and you get a shit ton, and then... I don't really know. I'm just placing pieces randomly now. Yeah, sure. That's... That don't really matter, does it? Yeah, here's... Okay, whatever. Like this. Hey, 32 from that vantage point's pretty good. Too bad we chose to get rid of stone. Maybe I'll change my mind again. So we suicide you guys into you guys. Then we should be able to have enough swords to pick everyone up. Oops. Oh god, hold on. I accidentally removed someone from the chain then. So suicide here. Shouldn't really be saying that word, should I? Anyway, whatever. YouTube hates it or something. I don't know. I hope this works. What we want is that, yeah, everything becomes swords. Yeah. I'm gonna call them lights or swords. I'm gonna call them axes or heavies. I'm gonna call ranged or arrows. I don't even know. They all mean the same, those things. Ah, faith, huh? Faith giving us food generation. It's so interesting because we've still got this faith package happening. So we could take a faith military building that gives us swords. And then we could focus more on faith, like we'd upgrade here. It's probably shit, but I love it. I love shit strategies in roguelites. We don't want to trade wood, man. Especially not for stone. Are you kidding me? Stone and gold. These are the worst trades ever. We give you tithe. Whenever we gain religion, gain 5 gold. Or like, outpost sucks. Let's just give me, okay. When we transform a terrain, we gain 4 of its resource. It's pretty good. We do a lot of transforming. Alright, this sucks, man. Really. It's terrible. Take this religious building. We have 1 upgrade and it's this garden. Okay, sure, why not? Whatever. So, turning more plains into fields. We explore the fields, we get religion. There's like some logic to it. We don't want stone quarry, man. What's insane is that I don't even know whether I'm getting rid of wood or stone at the end. I think I have to get rid of stone because when we clear wood it becomes plains and we need plains for everything else that we're doing. So I'm spending gold right now to refill my health because this boss is nasty. So nasty. So here's the keep down here. Whenever we place a building piece, so not these terrain ones, but the building ones, on these red indicators, it gets stronger. And as you can see, there's not a lot of places for buildings. So you have to plan out pretty effectively. And for some reason, I am atrocious at that. So we'll just start throwing things down haphazardly. So kind of replace this wood thing down in a way that we can get several triggers on Wooden Fortress. If we put it here, it's pretty alright. Wooden Fortress there, 1, 2, 3 triggers. But you want to place terrain pieces on, generally, on spaces with a lot of these red blips on them. But then you end up eating up spaces that we use for buildings. Maybe we reserve this. We throw you here. Wood Fortress. Alright, well here's a question. Do we want it maybe like this, and then we have room for other stuff? Whereas there, it's a bit dicey. The other question is where the F are our watchtowers going? So what the hell are we going to put here? A vantage point could go in there. I don't know. I have no idea, man. Alright, we're gonna put... Man, this game is hard. So... if we throw you here... I mean, we could throw you here and then watchtower... Then we miss out on these valuable spaces. I don't know. Oh, whatever. We'll try it. Watchtower here. And here. Wood clearer. Throw this down. Wood clearer on top. Kind of cooking. Alarm tower. Oh my god, alarm tower. So alarm tower, as long as we line them up with these defense towers, they're very good. Could still put vantage point there. So this should have 3 triggers. Oh my god. Smashed it. 45? I have no idea where to put this. Just chuck it down here. I mean, we can put a building on here to make them stronger if we think it's worth it, but it's gotta be worth it. Right now, I'm just not feeling it. Putting on here really limits our options, but maybe we just go planes and prayers. Go here. No, we can't. We need vantage point there. Alright, here. Put vantage point there. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I love it, but... hard choices, hard choices. I mean, put you there, maybe? Okay, I've given up on the forest stream. It's not happening. Could put you here. Then there's vantage point. We can't vantage point if we do that. Put you here. You, who I've been thinking about but not talking about, go here. I have no idea. You're going to generate like 0 military. It's terrible, man. It's not good. It's not good. Vantage point's coming. Too little, too late for the most part, but might be alright. No, I'm being a doomer right now. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna do this. Vantage point goes exactly here or there. It doesn't really matter. Actually, because it doesn't matter, if we do this, vantage point up there. It's connected to the mountains. They're all connected. Oh, but this one isn't. If you do that. So we need to do it like this. You can go and explore. Throw you down. More exploring. Vantage point exactly here. I swear to God, I'm performing better for the camera, so to speak. But we still haven't got like that much military, do we? We got a little. See, 9 faith. That's just terrible. That's why I love it. Alright, combine everyone, go hit the cape. I don't know what this adds up to. It's not looking too bad. We're definitely surviving. Oh, nice, we made it. So yeah, you can see how tough and restrictive that is. I'm just gonna put a light on here. Alright, on to Act 3. We're off a tier 3 stone fortress. So, this is incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. So maybe we roll with stone fortress. Yeah, stone vantage points. We ditch the wood. Alright, let's do it. I think that's the best chance we have at victory, right? Ditch the wood. Which means we can actually instantly sell wood clearer. We'll never use this. There'll be no more forests. 350 food from that's great. Ditch wooden fortress for a similar reason. Although it's not entirely useless, it's pretty bad. The rest is fine. Okay, so what's going on up here? Peaceful regions, hostile regions. Now that second boss, in my opinion, is the hardest one. I have taken a few peaceful regions in Act 3 and they've been fine. but I still don't necessarily need to. So let's pop down to the... I think we go hostile. Go to university. Grab an upgrade. One that boosts exploration. That is pretty good. So the Act 3 boss requires you to balance gaining resources and gaining military, because you need to gain resources to prevent them from spawning units. So being able to explore better is kind of nice. I would take all of these in a heartbeat. 2 when exploring a field, 15 when exploring a single row. I feel like you end up doing a lot of single row exploration in that boss fight. I'll go for that. You can upgrade it pretty easily too. Alright, 2 slots to be filled. Stone Fortress were picked up. We'll chuck in the quarry even though it's not amazing. And then we'll have a look at what we can upgrade. We can actually upgrade a watchtower. It's so prohibitively expensive to do so. But the extra range, very, very strong. Very, very strong. This commandery, it's gotta go, man. It's actually so useless. I wonder if terrain, so every time you take a building, you take a terrain out of the pool. What's interesting is that, so it's 685. 785. What's interesting is that there might be situations in which having the terrain is actually just better than having this, because this is just terrible. Especially now that we're not clearing forests to get more fields, this just feels terrible. Gives you a faith, which gives you more resources, but I don't know. You can also pay for mercenaries. I haven't talked about this yet, but you can pay gold, wood, and food to get just random military buildings. I don't feel like it's going to be necessary right now, but maybe for the boss if we don't get something better. 25 garrison is way better than whatever commandery is going to put forward for us. Maybe if this gets upgraded it's good, but... What is the upgrade for that? 4 times? I don't know, it still seems kind of terrible to me. Give me the terrain. Yeah. I want to... It's ballsy, but I'm going to say give me the terrain. These don't seem that strong. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So in Act 3 we have wastelands. In Act 2 they gave us mountains to replace what we got rid of. Now they give us wastelands. Wastelands do nothing. There are a couple of situations where you can have synergy with wasteland, but for the most part they are pretty useless. Alright, we'll throw down... Man, I stuffed that up something fierce. Ignore that. That was meant to be 1 square to the left. Oh well. Farming? I mean, it's better than placing watchtower, right? Although that is only our tier 2 one. Nah. We'll keep up the explores. This is kind of interesting. Throw you down there. We're getting all our wastelands on top, which hopefully means whatever we build from here on will be good. So when I have stone fortress, I like to stack all my stone on one side of the map and just throw a stone to a fortress near the top. Usually works pretty well. We'll just keep clearing to the best of our ability. Alarm tower, kind of interesting. Well, if we throw it down like this, it's inefficient Tetris, but it gives us a good watchtower. Alarm tower. So if we put you here, you'll gain 15. We could potentially put the siege camp like this. Which is kind of ballsy. Gets better alarm tower. doesn't get buffed by you. I don't know, I kind of like it. Then we can do this. The quarry. Stone Fortress comes down. Boom! 48 archers. Look at that. Vantage point. Ooh, this is not a good vantage point, man. Unless we put you down. Wait. It's still not good because they're not connected to any fields. It's a terrible vantage point. Look, we can figure it out. We'll make that vantage point good. Somehow. I haven't figured out how yet. Like this? Yeah, 4? Alright, put you in the bin. God, I don't know. This is terrible Tetris. But it's good for like... I'm just trying to make vantage point good now instead of like playing well. Alright, we put you here. You gain some shit, we put this on top. Thank you, vantage point. Extra stone. We kind of killed it. Again, you really got to make the best of a bad situation in this game all the time. Yeah, we're going to crush them. Okay, so what we could do is just make everyone heavy and then go die to them. And then we just collect everything else. Yeah, it's pretty good. So you can see Stone Fortress with the 65 is pretty damn strong. You can get unlucky with positioning, but usually you can get them there. God, these cards. Rally point. Recruiting for each plane or field. Exploited lands is kind of interesting, right? So they count as fields right off the bat. They gain extra food when they're explored, which is good against the final boss. You'll see why. And then kind of need that food for our upgrades. Plus, we have synergy with fields because of this daily bread. And we're gaining a shit ton of military already. And then Vantage Point has synergy with fields. With your watchtowers as well as your, well, yeah, your 2 watchtowers. Usually you would never take this because it's just low impact, but there's kind of the time for it. Alright, pop over to Wood Sector. We gain so much gold because of this tithe and stuff, and also just winning good military victories, that we can trade our health for extra wood there. Technology card that modifies cards. It'd be good to get the one that makes building upgrades cheaper. That could get us extra. Yeah. It's pretty good. Alright, what do we want? Less plains, more mountains, or more mountains, less plains? I feel like having mountains and plains be more balanced is generally quite good. This one also has less wasteland. You gotta think about all these things, right? Alright, what upgrades do we have? The best is gonna be your second watchtower, but we don't have enough for that. Do I believe in the Vantage Point dream? I do. I want this thing to be good so bad. I will trade anything. I should have put my upgrade into this first. That was really stupid. Whatever. Upgrades are now 20% cheaper. I think everyone makes that mistake like a handful of times. We don't need to refresh our health yet. Oh my god, they got watchtowers and shit coming out their bum. But if we put these under the stone, should be fine, I think. Do we need money for that much? Alright, maybe let's go to like 61. I have this weird feeling, like theory, that if you go on odd numbers, because everything has like even numbers, that's somehow better and you'll survive on one, but I don't think in practice that actually makes any sense at all. But I still feel that way. So, they got a watchtower. So if we throw you over here, I love getting the enemy buildings early. We can just trap them in a corner. It's perfect. So what's interesting here is that we could just throw down our watchtower right away. We don't have that many planes coming up. Let's just play good Tetris instead. Stone Fortress this early is like kind of weird. But it definitely works. I mean, look at what we got coming up. We can... Okay, your planes. Good job. Throw that on top. Got the quarry going. Put you here. Then you go down there. Shove you in there. You get the idea, right? So if we put you there, we can watch tower. We can vantage point. Oh my god. So watch tower here. This here. We're just getting every mountain before any of the other terrain. It's ridiculous. Vantage point here. They're all connected, aren't they? Most of them are. Yay, 3. Alright. So... exploited lands down there. We explore. May gain us some faith eventually. Alright, we can actually start placing planes now. We got a really good layout, I gotta say. Throw you down. Put you on top. This being my first video I made, I'm glad I'm like performing relatively well. I made a couple mistakes, but we're doing pretty alright. I mean, look at this fortress, man. It's insane. Enemy rally point? We don't care. We stash you away. You go here. Watchtower can go in there. Okay, this is getting pretty insane. Go vantage point. Oh, this right on top? Okay. People are gonna laugh at how good this layout is. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, we'll keep exploring. I mean, yeah, whatever. Does not matter. We're destroying this round. In there. Okay, this is insane. We have no swords, so we're bad against bows, technically. So we want this. Make them all heavy. Fight the big archers, and then, yeah, go pick everyone else up. We're gonna get 1,000,000 gold from this. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty damn good. I gotta say, it was a lucky layout, though. Generally going up against a build like that in Act 3, because you got these wastelands and stuff, it's usually pretty easy to strand these opponents. A tier 3 town. When explored, gain extra exploration gains. It's kind of interesting, like this versus the exploited lands, but exploited lands being a field is kind of nice. Although, nah, it is nice. We don't care about any of this. We can reroll. Another stone fortress. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's just max our health. Again, we'll just go for the better mix. So we can throw out Stone Quarry for now. We have 1,000,000 stone. Take the fortress. We can't upgrade our other watchtower. No, we can't. We haven't got the wood. Ooh, we can upgrade Alarm Tower. That's pretty good. No, Vantage Point Dream. We have to. The dream is real. This thing's gonna go buck wild. And then this is, I mean, we can wait before upgrading these two. Probably upgrade them for the final fight. Yeah, this is a solid build. 6 upgrades available, hey? Nah, we gotta wait on it. They are all alarm towers. That's probably pretty good against us. We have a lot of military buildings. In fact, we're like all military buildings. But we also have a shit ton of archers, which are good against heavy, so it kind of balances out. We could throw them in... We could throw them all on like the right side, and then just build up our left side potentially. I don't know how well that would work, but we could definitely give it a go. Like hold this, place this, place this. Well, not even, right? Just keep building up the stone. And just put the alarm towers here. They keep giving us more. We put you here. We put you here. We put... Oh, it's not great. No, we need somewhere to put the other watchtower, so I think we need to do like this. It looks so bad. It's like, because it is. We put the other watchtower on top instead. So we get them 20 each and then give us 15 each. That's terrible. This is useless. It's gonna be worth it, isn't it, to wedge this watchtower down here? Give them 20. I think it's worth it. Maybe it wasn't that worth it. You freaking stink, man. Oh, we don't have stone that connects up, so our vantage point's gonna suck here. I'm kind of fumbling the bag a little on this one. I think we'll still be fine, but... when it comes to playing well, you know, we're not exactly holding it down. Yeah, vantage point! 3 down. Here. Here. Get. And here. Oh, that was a simple misplay. It was not meant to happen. That's alright. I did not know we'd buff the stone fortress with that one, but I'm extremely pleased. Oh, the second stone up there. Then what the hell do we do over here? I have no idea. I think we have to do this for reasons. And I'll explain those reasons properly. You go here. You go... Oh, I just realised we could... Nah, this will be fine. Go here. I wanted this 4 to fit So that's why I put that other piece awkwardly. If we do this, and you can hang off, it will look so weird, but it works. Don't get too bogged down in having good Tetris, alright? We got like atrocious gaps here, but we're still gonna kick them to the curb, so. With a million arrows. Alright. Extra resources with the Faith. Tier 3 fortified farm. It's probably better than exploited lands, right? Although this is insane. So strength in numbers, plus 11 units if you merge them of the same type. I don't know if you've noticed this, but we have a billion archers and nothing else. It's kind of insane. We gotta take it. Alright, little village before we get to the end. I suppose we'll take a technology card. Remember when I mentioned that this was good against the final boss? I'm gonna take it. I'm not sure if we use it. So, you do have to rethink your build a little bit against the final boss. If we're being real with ourselves, we probably shouldn't take Vantage Point, but also I refuse to betray it in this moment. We'll swap out our Alarm Tower for Burgomaster. If we play our cards right, there will only be one enemy, so just having a 15 is atrocious. We won't need mercenaries. I might buy them up for the achievement. There's an achievement for buying mercenaries a certain amount of times. Might want that. So Burgomaster's in. Upgrade you once. We can upgrade... Okay, here's what we'll do first. What did I swap out for Burgomaster? Alarm Tower. So we keep exploited lands. We could sell Quarry, Alarm Tower, Commandery. Let's start with that, right? Quarry, Alarm Tower, Commandery. Commandery, I'm sorry. I wanted you to work, but you're just atrocious. And your Alarm Tower. Sorry, man. Alright. So, Reliquary can be upgraded. Wheelbarrow. I said this would be good and I meant it. Gotta upgrade that. Again, I'll explain everything. I will. We don't need your faith anymore, actually. Because they only give you resources at end of round. But whenever you gain faith, you also gain $5. So this one we can sell. But this one that gains us faith will gain us money, which could be useful. Which means we can now upgrade strength in numbers, I think. We can do both. Okay, that is pretty solid. We don't need to upgrade erudition, we're not going to get more card rewards. I'm going to buy random mercenaries for the achievement. Because this is the last boss. Alright, how does this boss work? I'll show you. Let's get in there. So, similar to the keep, but a little different. If you place anything, terrain or building, on these red traps, they are going to get stronger. You also see this bribery thing in the middle. Bribery means we have to make, if we don't make 100 resources in 8 turns, otherwise known as after placing 8 blocks, they're going to spawn the mercenary camp. If we do, that 8-turn timer is going to be increased. So, we want to make resources quickly. We need to balance that with eventually making enough military to go around, though. Alright, Burgomaster early is a bit unfortunate. I think if we roll this down here, we can get an early Explorer. What's good is that if we beat the bribery early, it's usually easier to beat it later on than it is earlier. Interesting. We could put Burgomaster here and then farm on top. Kind of like it. Oh boy. So we have no great places for either of these. We could go here. And then we can connect the fields by placing the farm down. There we go. So this fills up the bribery, bribery gets paid, and you can see that timer increased to 10 turns. Mountains on the left. We can fit our stone fortress down, although there is some benefit to waiting for one more. I'll show you what I mean. So if we pop you over here, pop you down here. I don't know how I want to do it. I'm honestly probably like this. Cool. So stone fortress here means that this top of this building will be in alignment, so we can put stone pieces here too. Which seems extremely helpful. We want to really make sure this bribery is handled, and just putting things down here is going to make that super easy. Put you here. Put another stone fortress on top later on. Till then, just keep putting random stone down. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good. Our layout isn't amazing, but it's not too bad either. Once we get our watchtowers in, we should have enough military, and the rest is history, I think. Throw another stone fortress down. Ooh, gross. But yeah, we can put you up here. Okay, vantage point. it's not a good one. We're gonna put you in the middle because I want to make you work, and I feel like we're kind of nailing it already. We don't need to like min-max. I want to build the mountains down here so the vantage point goes crazy, man. So you go here. We wedge you in here. We grab you. No, we need you. Okay, we need to wait on that one. You go here. We're playing kind of unoptimally now, if you couldn't tell. We need all three of those. Is that ever going to happen? Whatever. You here. Yes! Vantage point! Again, we're trying to get mountains adjacent to plains and fields. If that wasn't obvious, which it probably was, but you know. Throw you down. We're just chilling at this point. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of over. Oh, 6 turns left to pay the bribe. Maybe I should have thought about that. Well, we can also just end the fight at any time by placing a... How about that? Is that the weirdest Tetris placement you've ever seen? Alright. Sure, we'll put it here. Block off the rest of our... God, so many mountains came through this time. Yeah, look, we just feel our way through the rest here. I don't know. Whatever fits. 8 turns left on bribery, he ain't gonna make it, man. Alright, let's finish off. Doesn't matter where this goes. So he's for no soldiers, and we have like 300 of them. We're chilling. Bam. So mountains, the extremely important vantage point, and just classic plane synergy. I mean, you can't get more classic than this run. We tried to make it experimental in the middle, but it just did not work out. Thank you all for watching Drop Duchy. I'll see you next time.